there! It's me, the original Mysterious Jackson here, and it's story time. The real reason why I was avoiding the A and B situation. Okay, so I went over to A live stream, and A said that B was talking about me. So I went over to B side and asked B side if he was talking about me. He said no. The only thing bad he had to say about somebody was B side, meaning A, because A was talking stuff about me, and then A tried to tell me that B side was saying that I was a fool and that he was just using me. I'm like, so I asked B side if this was true. He said nah. So he sent me the screenshots saying that he wasn't talking about me, me and him as homies or whatever. Okay, cool. So B side invites me in a live stream, so he asked me about A. So I told him the truth. And so he let it all out and blah blah blah. And how he feels about A side. Then A side waits until I leave and go into somebody else's live. Then he hits me up on Snapchat and saying that he can't be my friend because I was talking about him. Which I didn't start that conversation. I was asked to go over there. They both asked me to go over there, okay? Because A said he was sad because he thought, B-side was his friend. So he wanted me to go over there to try to talk to him because he wanted to end the little beef that they had or whatever and smooth things over because he wanted to be friends with him. And B-side said the same thing. So I go over there. He's in the comment section talking to B-side. And then so when I get back there, he said that B-side was talking about me, which was not true because I already confirmed it. So my thing with A-side invited me into a live, and then he waits until there's like 7, 8, 9 people in his live with us. Starts roasting me in front of my face. Puts me on the big screen and tells me, well, he asked me to put on my camera, like turn my camera on. I normally don't do it because people take my pictures and try to make fake accounts with it. So I do it, because it's his life. He acting nicely. He's saying please. So I accommodated. So when I turn on my camera and I try to talk to one of my old friends, he mutes my mic, starts snickering about it, starts making comments that are offensive to me, and then he denies it. So I leave because I was put on the spot. and I was in a position I was not comfortable. And I told A side if A side kept doing it, I was going to leave. And so I get put on a big screen. My mic gets muted. He starts laughing. Everybody in his comment section was laughing at me and making fun of me because of my lazy eye or whatever. And then it's like, oh, your eyes are cross-eyed. Why do you look like that? You should end yourself. Blah, blah, blah. And this is what his comment section was saying. Then, so I go into another one of my good friends' live. I'm going to call her Kane, just for the sake of her privacy. So I go into Kane's live, and so she asks me what happened between A side and B side. So I explained it. A side comes in, starts getting mad, saying if you had my back, you wouldn't be talking to B side. And so I said, wait a minute, you're not going to talk over me because you're the one that asked me to go over there to talk to B side. And then so he starts talking over me. I said, no, don't effing talk over me. Who the F are you? He's like, I'll effing talk over you whenever I want. You effing N-word. And so when Kane heard that, she muted his mic and then kicked him out. Before he got kicked out, during that, I was talking over him because he called me the N-word, and then he was like, oh, you should end yourself and not alive yourself. So, being that he said that, I went to his account and blocked him and reported him for bullying and harassing. I did not report him 1,000 times like it was told by him. I reported it only twice because every account that he had, he would invite me. And then if I didn't respond, he would text me something really rude. And then he's going around telling people that I added him back on the TikTok. No, I didn't. He invited me. He wanted me to watch his live. I got a notification to watch his live. And I didn't go back because I felt that he was wrong in that matter. Being derogatory and saying offensive comments. I did not feel comfortable being in there. And the fact that my picture was taken without my consent and somebody tried to make a fake account with my picture and didn't do anything about it, I said, no, I'm leaving. And then we tried to smooth things over. He apologized to me on Snapchat. I apologized to him. But here's where I'm mad again. So his friend and my friend invited me to their live. So I go in there to say hi to one of my good friends. I'm gonna call my good friend Jewel Box. So I go in there, I see an invite to go into this new live, and it was sent by Jewel Box. So I go in there, I see Jewel Box, I say, hi, what's up with her? She says, hey, gorgeous, how are you? I said, I'm good. And then A-Side tells Jewel Box to kick me out. She refused because she don't have a beef with me. I chose to leave because while I was watching, I didn't even go all the way in yet until Jewel Box was in there. He was talking about me. And then when I go in there, he tried to tell Jewel Box to get rid of me. So I said hi to her and I left. And then he got a lot of his friend talking about I was in there for hours, and he told his friend that I attacked him before and that I was targeting him. No, I was not targeting you, nor did I attack you. You said some derogatory statements against me, A-Side, and then you lied about it. You lied about it. You lied to your friends, you lied to my friends, and I was just upset because nobody gave me my day in court to explain my side. I'm getting a lot of hate messages, and it's just not fair. I didn't like that. And like I said, I since apologized, he's apologized, but if you wanted it to be cool between us and every single one of us, A-Side, you would not go into someone's live talking about me and then denying it. At least I owned up to what I did. And let's not forget, you talking about, oh, I went into B-Sides Live willingly. You asked me to go in there. And I have no beef with A-Side. The only person that B-Side was talking about was you, A-Side, not me. Please try to understand. I apologize. If you feel I wronged you, I apologize for that. But to be honest, to be perfectly honest, you asked me to go over to B-Side. So technically, I didn't do anything wrong. I just did what you politely asked of me. You can't get mad at me because I did what you asked and you didn't get the result you wanted. And then threatening to take my channel down. I mean, you said you're not going to do anything with it. I'm inclined not to believe you because you just reported my Mickey Mouse video that had nothing to do with you or anyone. That video I made was 3 years old. I mean, I had since got the video restored because there was nothing wrong with it. But you lied. You tried to create a wedge, and I don't like it. In time, I'll forgive you, A-Side. But I can't allow you to lie on my name and not allow me to have my day in court. And I mean that figuratively. Please, I hope you guys watch this and listen and hear me out, please.